finally de-thawed halfway here in Missouri in the Midwest after being iced in for, I don't know, how long has it been?
It
2
feels
weeks for
like
Christmas break, and then has it just been
forever.
a week? But it feels longer because the kids finally just went back to school in most of the schools in our area today.
Yeah, they were home for like a month.
Yeah.
And that was like a month too long.
Yeah.
Makes you go a little crazy, you know? Being stuck in the house with kids.
I wouldn't know, I don't have any, but I know the majority of the time kids say they don't want to go back to school, but internally they're
Yes.
actually really, really ready to go back to school.
Well, actually, the night before, which was just last night, before going to bed, Wyatt had like a really serious conversation with me that he wanted me to homeschool him. And I was like, you're out your mind. Like, I am not.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, been there, done that. Am not doing that again. Like, no thanks.
And it wouldn't be like winter break if I did go back to doing that. So
Oh, gosh, that was the
I'm
absolute
eating her.
worst.
Talk like that. It's so horrible.
What? What?
How I just said that,
Oh.
like as if I was you. Like,
Oh,
bitch,
yeah,
I just
yeah,
did that.
yeah.
Like, I didn't do that. I didn't homeschool her. I did help. I did
You
help.
did. You were like a second teacher.
I'm
You
not
were
much
there.
of a help, but
You're a big help. When I lose my mind and I have to go away, you stepped in. So that was nice. That was a big help.
you know what? That was a big help.
It was a big help.
Or whenever she's like treating him after him being punished, and I'm like, why you do that? Why? And then I look at him and say, next time I'm gonna duel out your punishment. He didn't like that too much.
Because I'm a mom and I get mom guilt. That's like a real thing, you know? It's the worst.
I'm an
Has a
auntie.
chokehold
It
on
don't
you.
exist. It don't exist.
Not for aunties.
It doesn't exist.
Oh, gosh. So, yeah. Kids, they be doing some stuff.
They're funny. We all did shit.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Stuff.
Mm-hmm. We're trying to be classier in the new year. We noticed that we are sailors.
Yeah, and the vulgarity could use to come down a little bit. We know much bigger words if we think hard about it.
Honestly, we're just trying to make more money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So go ahead and monetize us. We ain't gonna say no bad words.
All good here.
But you know what's good about that too, though, is this means people can be watching while at work and not get yelled at because one of us yelled.
Very true.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We all do it. That was our favorite word. They're like, that's super vulgar. And we're like, oh, no.
I know! They're like, that's the absolute worst word. Like, really? Because I'm
The
pretty sure
most
we've said worse ones.
used word. Bet ya.
I'm pretty sure it probably is. I think if we looked it up, I mean, it has so many uses. It's interchangeable.
Yeah.
So interchangeable.
I think there's someone wrote something about that.
Probably.
Like a whole line.
Nice.
All the ways it can be used and what words. Well, probably through the steps of English, but I can't pull that out of everyone, like a verb and a noun and every way it can be used.
Oh, yes.
And a pronoun.
In a conjunction.
I mean, I could use them all as the F word right now, but I'm not going to do that. We're not gonna...
You'll have to go to the VIP to find us saying cuss words now. So, catch us on Patreon. Just kidding.
I ain't heard of Patreon in like 6 months.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know if people use it as much as they used to.
Honestly,
I think.
don't ever hear of Patreon.
I mean, I brought it up a
once
lot when
every
we first
couple
started.
of years. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we should get a Patreon, you know, that's... But
I think people are using
Yeah,
it.
I
I
think
mean,
they
every
use
once in a while I
it.
do hear about it. But, like, when I hear about it, it's usually from people, you know, who you know have, like, a big, huge following on there. So,
yeah.
people are using it. Just not me. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't go to Patreon.
Not there yet. One day.
Do you view Patreon at all?
Me?
Yeah. Do you go to it? Do you browse it?
Well, if I followed a user that used it, then I would probably, you know, go to their extension of Patreon.
Makes sense.
But I don't pay for any Patreon subscriptions. No, I'm sorry.
Are there any free ones on Patreon?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Because I think that's what it is. It's for people to get, like, more and exclusive content from that creator and, like, no...
Well, there are other platforms like that.
Yeah.
But they also have, like, you don't have to charge. Like, you can have a free page for people.
Oh, yeah. But I thought the whole
so I
point of
wonder-
Patreon's for people to give you money for your work you're doing.
Yeah, a really cool marketing technique people do, though, is when you have a platform where you can have a paid page or you can have a free subscribe page, they'll have both. And they'll give you content on your free sub page but it's to funnel you to the other one. So it's a great marketing tool. So
yeah, just like when they make a fun game and it's like, oh, you get all of this for free, but if you want to do this extra stuff,
right, this extra cool stuff,
$3.99, please.
Yeah, exactly. Smart cookies they are. Yeah.
Edit that out. Not that.
Leave that in. It's crazy. We're already 15 days into the year.
Yeah, I know.
But this 15 days has felt like a
very
lifetime.
Long year already.
Honestly, probably for me, it's just longer because, like I said, you know, the kids have been home since Christmas break. So honestly, my 15 days has been probably longer than the average user's. What's it felt like for you?
Long and me?
Yeah, 15 days in. What's 2025 been like for you so far?
I think it's been relatively okay. Not really much to do.
Yeah.
Like big load at work coming that I just want to be able to get done, because in reality, whenever you think about February the 14th, it's a month away.
Yes.
Like it's 30 days.
I know.
Won't talk about that fully right now, but I'm excited, but also like
I know. It's such a anything that's big like that, any big project that's looming in the future, it is just like absolute stress until it's over and done with. Like I love doing it and it does bring me joy, but it also brings me stress. Double-edged sword.
Out because you know the reward you're gonna feel.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
It does always feel very accomplished when I complete something.
Very true.
Everyone should.
Did you have any New Year's resolutions?
I actually did come up with one, but now I have forgotten about
That's so funny because on New Year's Eve, on New Year's Eve, I went around to everybody. I said, hey, you got any New Year's resolutions? Just so happened to be she was the first one I asked. And when I asked her, she was like, give me more time. And I was like, bitch, you had a whole year. I'm sorry. Woman, you had a whole year.
Maybe I'm just so happy already. I just don't know what else I think I want.
She's like, I am perfect as is. I don't need to make any changes. Good to go.
No, it was something. I mean, I have quit smoking cigarettes, so.
Was that part of a...
No, I just was ready to.
Well, congratulations. That's very exciting.
Not going to say I probably won't, sneak one once in a while, but no.
You know, the further away you get from
it,
you still think about cigarettes. I used to smoke before I had Wyatt, and he's 12 now, and I quit when I found out I was pregnant with him. Over the course of the past 13 years since I quit, I do think about smoking every once in a while, and I have, twice or 3 times since then.
Yeah, but it was like a puff.
But every time it's horrible. Yeah, absolutely. So the further away you get from it, it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Yeah, I know.
Just don't go back.
Yeah, I already have done that. I quit for a year and then returned to it. So it's okay because now I'm done and I feel much better already.
I'm sure.
I don't want to stink.
Yeah.
You know.
Smelly ashtray.
If I smoke tobacco, I'd rather get
don't want to be an
really
asshole.
Good, expensive tobacco to where it's more just a leisurely
now you're
thing.
Okay.
Not that I probably ever will, but I'm just saying that's what I'm going to tell myself. How fine is that tobacco for me to smoke?
You gotta smoke it out of a little pipe then.
Or just the cigar, I'm just tasting it.
I do not understand cigars. It does not make sense to me. You don't inhale it.
I can do a Swisser Sweet or just a little cigarello, I guess. But I've never had
I've had a real cigar twice now, I think, and both times I was like, this is fucking terrible. I do not like this.
I feel like it's too
I don't like the taste of smoke, you know?
I feel like it's cigars, I have had a real one before. It burns my tongue. It's overwhelming amount of tobacco. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Nicotine numb.
And you know what's crazy to me? I don't like hard liquor, but I especially don't like a dark liquor like whiskey or bourbon or anything like that. And people who smoke cigars often drink dark liquor with their cigars. That's a thing. Some brandy and
I like whiskey.
Or whiskey and a cigar. I just can't. I can't fathom those two things together because they're also disgusting in their own right.
You're tough. You gotta be tough. The hard liquor and that strong
some hair on your chest. That ain't for me. That's not. New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have one yet? I haven't thought of one yet. I can't remember. I wish I could just fucking come up with the top of your head, but then be like, I'm lying, but I don't know what I'm lying.
Let's go through the list of what people's New Year's resolutions are, and we can jog your memory, okay? So you got your fitness resolutions. Were you working on your fitness?
No.
Smoking was last year, so that one doesn't count, but that is a big one people do.
Yeah.
Quitting a different type of addiction. She ran through the list of addictions. She's like, do I want to give any of these
what are you saying I'm addicted to? Because
no, we're just going through the list.
Just that I gave up.
We're just going through our list here. How about mental health? Were you taking care of your mental health this year?
Yeah, but internally I'm definitely working on my mental health, but I can tell where I was a year ago to my mental health, I am a lot better. And I'm very happy that I can reflect back and realize behavior exhibited because of lack of mental health being boop, boop. So it's a weird little cloud you go through whenever you go on a downward slope of mental health. It kind of puts yourself in a different mindset, set and space.
It does.
Yeah. So I'm definitely better in a mental mind space, so I don't think that would be necessarily a New Year's resolution because I worked on that before. Maybe.
Damn, now you got me curious.
I think so.
You gonna be more creative?
What I think that's pretty much what I thought of, and it of course involved the show, was just being more like a regular and committed to providing things and being more creative with it.
Yeah,
like how we're sitting here now.
I like that. You know, we've been doing this for almost 2 years now.
Yeah,
coming
March
up on 2
it will
years.
be 2 years.
March or May, we never remember.
It's March.
It is March. But yeah, you know, anytime you do anything for a length of time, it's going to get to the point where it just feels like it's the same thing, you know? We are variety, and we've done a ton of different things over the course of the last year and a half, but it did start to feel like the same thing. Different guests, different vibes, different jams that we're doing, but it does get repetitive. So I think that's a really great goal to just kind of like want to revamp, you know, like get more creative,
having
and try
conversations with the individuals and spreading what they're doing and talking to them and learning about their lives. But we also want to be able to have conversations about our thoughts and maybe things that we're feeling and what's going on in the world. Yeah. And really, whenever you have guests on your show, that's not the place.
Yeah,
to do
you're
it.
Not the main person, you know, your guest is the one that you're talking to. So yeah, that definitely makes sense. And I think in the beginning, that's kind of how we started, was like, well, obviously, because it was just you and I behind 2 mics out at the barn. No video. You can go back and listen to all those, though. They're
like
available
the first episode is actually very fun. I don't care what anybody says. It is just
so fun to listen. Also says bad words.
Yeah. Very much. But, like, I would love for one day, like, that would be a dream of mine into the new year.
What?
I don't want to lose track what we are. I want an animator to animate clips of
that. Oh, wouldn't that be so fun?
It would be so fun.
Yes, it would.
I wish I was talented enough to do that, but I'm just not.
You know, well, I think it's super cute like we used to do in the beginning, where we made those little videos that just had little memes and pictures and stuff to go along with the audio, and it was always random, and that was so fun too.
That's kind of what I did with the Elvis one. Did you see
that? Yes, I love that. I love that. Our Zoom diaries, by the way.
Yes, like that's kind of what this was going to be. We decided to make an extension from the Tippy Jo show. We still want to keep our main base of our interviews and keeping guests coming. That's nothing we definitely want to quit. Yeah. But we also wanted to just expand and provide more. And be able to do more.
Yeah, and we just want to give you more of us.
Yeah, that's honestly what it is.
Yeah, we're feeling a little left out. I think it's nice to get back to your roots with things, though. And I think you have a very good New Year's resolution.
Yeah, so hopefully.
Yeah.
If not, it'll be fine. But
yeah.
It might be a New Year's resolution that actually gets accomplished, because no offense, most people that start, I'm like, what is the percentage? Probably like 85% are like...
It's pretty low.
Are you sure? The people
people who actually accomplish them is pretty low. But people really give up easily.
Setting a goal is still very important, so you get total credit for that.
Yeah.
I didn't even really set one. I didn't have one, so like, that's pathetic.
Let's see. You ever Google something, you're like, how do I even say this?
Oh, this is my office, everybody.
only around 9% of people who make New Year's resolutions actually complete them. So yeah, very low number of people actually stick to it.
But that means that percentage of people were honest about saying they didn't stick to it. So honesty is the best policy. That is amazing.
Too.
So within that, you accomplished a big thing for that new year.
Yeah, but also, like you said, just starting something is good.
Yeah.
Because if you never make any changes or you never try to make any changes, then you never will change.
Yeah.
So if you start a project, like let's say your New Year's resolution was fitness, and you get a gym membership like everybody does, and you start going to the gym hard and heavy for the first 2 days, and then after that, you just kind of peter off. That obviously is not a completion of a New Year's resolution, but it's good that you even tried to do that. It's good that you started. It's good that you thought about yourself. So even if you don't finish your New Year's resolutions, oh well. At least you tried.
You said it. Trying's better than not.
Absolutely.
But try your hardest. Rooting for you.
Yeah. We're in your corner. We're sending you good vibes.
For those of you 15 days in. This is when we're filming this, January 15th.
Yeah, by the way. That's why we're 15 days in.
I'm going to start saying that now.
Ooh, we could do like today. January 15th, 2025.
Just all of a sudden stop and pan at the camera. Oh. This is the date.
Oh, gosh. You're too funny, man. Because it's a party.
So, last year, when February, we went up to the Grove and went out to McAllister's.
Yes, I love a sandwich. That's like my favorite food.
It was very good. My first time being there, and awesome aesthetic in the place. And then we went to Rehab.
Yes.
To a show that they were having.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, tell us how much fun you had. And
well, we actually didn't go for a show, which was super cool. We went to go dance.
Oh.
And when we got there just so happened to be a drag show happening, and we loved it. It was so much fun.
It was a blast.
It was a blast. Such a vibe, you know? Like, a drag show, if you've never been to one, it is the best time ever, okay? There is so much entertainment happening, not just from the performers, but also from the crowd. Like, people really get into it. They dance with them. Oh my gosh, when they're going around collecting their tips and stuff, by the way, tip your queens, okay? They deserve it. You see them wearing them heels and dancing. They deserve the tips. But it's just a hoot.
Yeah.
And I'm excited because this year
we get to stay a little bit closer to home because Park Hills Underground in Park Hills has the Queens of the Night coming there.
And we didn't get to go last year because we had, what did we have?
Well, it was a couple months ago. Not last year. Oh, it was last
year. It was last year. This is a new year.
We did the Tippy Jo prom, unfortunately, was scheduled for that same
prom,
night.
So we weren't able to go to the last show that they had down there, which was, we were super bummed, but obviously we also had a great time at prom, so that was really cool.
Yes, thank them all that came.
But when they said that they were doing Queens of the Night again, and it was February 22nd, we knew we had to snag that opportunity to get all our friends together and go party for my birthday. Yeah, that's going to be a blast.
It's going to be great. My mother wants to come.
Heck yeah.
Whether she does or not, I don't know, because Cheryl likes to make plans and be like, oh no, I don't feel like doing that anymore.
My mom will probably come too. My mom loves a good drag show.
I think a lot. A lot of
fun
people are going to show up to show out.
Yeah.
It was packed last time, so.
It was. I was so happy for them. They had a full house that night.
Yeah.
Wall to wall. It was great. I hope they have the same turnout this time.
What? Well, I'm sure they probably will.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're joined by a lot of people.
Yeah, so make sure you mark your calendars for February 22nd. You don't have to bring me a gift. Your presence is gift enough. Thank you.
Come dance with the queens and us.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm really so excited.
I am too. Like, I hate to sound cliche, but I have just loved drag queens, but it's Tu Wong Fu and Birdcage. Those were the ones that were just chronically in my household, and that's what I watched, and I enjoyed watching those movies probably more than the other movies that we had.
Fantastic.
Besides, like, the Labyrinth and then the basic ones, but, like, as far as, like, me being, like, 12 and, like, I want to watch this movie, like, those, I loved them. I think just Tu Wong Fu is magical.
It is so good. That has John Leguizamo, correct?
What? Yeah.
Okay, and Wesley
Patrick
Snipes?
Swayze and Wesley Snipes.
Nice.
And I just feel like they executed those roles so beautifully. And the storyline, honestly, is just epic in 2-1-Fu. I love it.
Yeah, definitely one you guys need to watch. If you haven't seen it, get it, watch it, and then come to the underground.
Yeah.
And experience it in person.
I know. It's a fun art form.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of the drag show that we did up at Rehab?
At Rehab? Whenever they pulled you up on stage.
I was going to say that was my favorite part, too.
Like, do a shout out.
Listen, I'm always looking for opportunities to name drop us, and that was a perfect opportunity.
No shame. Well, some shame, but like no shame. No shame is part of that word.
Shameless self-promotion, I'm telling you. I'm always plugging. If I have the opportunity, if there's a mic in my hand, I'm talking about the Tippy Jo show. You're just going to have to listen to me. And there's a mic in my hand quite often.
Well, most people talk about what is important to them, and this is important to us, so we will talk about it naturally. And what would be the point if we were like, it's shameful? Don't bring it up or talk about it. Nah, I can't do that.
That's our baby, man.
Yeah.
Definitely
2 years old.
Oh, our little baby's growing up.
It's okay.
Almost 2.
Never give up, never surrender.
You know, they say time flies when you're having fun, and that's true, because our 1 year, we did not even realize it had been a year.
It done went by.
Yeah. So we got 2 years coming up, so we should probably think about it.
The thing is that we're really good about doing events and planning things. But for some reason, when it comes to celebrating our own show's anniversary and making a big deal of it, we don't. Maybe it's like people that don't like to celebrate their own birthday.
Yeah.
Like, no.
We're like really good at organizing for others. Like,
or for events that other people are like looking towards.
Yeah.
Like, you guys won't even notice if we don't put up an anniversary video. But you might notice.
You better notice. You better tell us happy anniversary. You better send roses and candy.
Like us. We're not doing this for nothing. No. We do this for fun. Of course, people want to be rewarded for the hard work they put into things and the thought process they put into things. But when the root of it is, we are also here because we want to have fun. We want to go to events like the drag show, and we want to share it with everybody and just do that. Yeah. Really document also our life experiences with all the technology we have. It's cool. No matter what, when we're old ladies, we're going to look back and get to see ourselves
just thinking about that. That's going to be so cute. I can just imagine me as a little old lady watching old episodes and be like, look at me. That's going to be cute. I'm happy for my future self right now.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that the other day, and it warmed me.
It warmed me. Oh, that's so cute.
Well, I do, but like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like old family pictures. So we're just weird in my family about wanting stuff like that. But now, like, I get video of myself for like a whole year of me aging a year.
That is really cool. That's really cool. I never thought about that, you know? Sometimes I have the random thought of like, and I know this is going to be morbid, but like after I'm dead, when my children go to look for photos of me, they're going to get 50,000 selfies. But they're also going to get 748,000 photos of concerts and events that we've covered and all the things that we do. But no, it is really cool. I love being able to take you guys with us when we go and do things. I think that's really special to share with you guys. And I think it's really cool moving forward. You know, we talked about how we kind of want to get back to a lot of things that we used to do. And I think it's cool for you guys to travel with us. And that is something that we've always wanted to do. But the reason I'm telling you this is because it kind of ties back to mental health. So we did have a lot of big plans last year to do like Tippy Jo on the go and things like that. But like you said, you know, you had gone through some things last year and your mental health wasn't what you had wanted it to be. And I kind of also struggled last year with my own stuff, you know, family stuff and everything. And so we both kind of just went through a hard time. But getting back to doing the things that we wanted to do, I think is really going to be great for both of us. And I think that's important, you know, for mental health. I think it's important to be creative like that. It really does help you balance out. It brings you joy, you know. So that's good.
Yeah. No, Sam. Hello, how are you?
But sometimes you get a little burnt out, you know, which is kind of what happened with both of us. I think we got a little burnt out, not with this show necessarily, but with life in general. And that kind of put us creatively at a standstill.
Life in general, and also whenever you're being creative and choosing the direction in which you want to project that creativity, it can sometimes become hard.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and like sometimes you get overwhelmed with as many ideas as you get, but and then the process of thinking, okay, how can they actually come to fruition? Am I saying that right?
Fruition.
You know, because we just want to bring a lot more, like you said, to our creativity and our charisma as people ourselves.
Yeah.
So I know that we have a lot more to bring to the table for our outlet that brings us joy just to do in general because it's fun. And then also hopefully make other people laugh.
Yeah. They can laugh with us.
Yeah.
Or at us. We don't care as long as you're laughing.
Laugh or even cry. Like sometimes we hit very serious subjects, like as we're a variety. So even in this setting, you know, you might get an episode that might hit something pretty hard.
True. Very true.
You know, we'd put out a warning, but...
Yeah. And I am a crybaby, so don't be surprised if in the future you see me cry a little. I'm a Pisces. I can't help it.
Yeah.
It just happens. Why do you think that is? You know, it's kind of strange that astrological signs really are connected to your personality type.
Oh, sometimes I read them and obviously I'm like, oh, they got me. But then I don't know because I'm a Virgo, so like, do you know what that says about me?
No, because I'm not a Virgo.
Okay, see, all I know is that I'm like stern and organized and I'm very wise, which usually means like I like things in order, no chaos. You know, which she's like, yeah, that's it.
I'm not
she's like,
hearing
make
anything
a
I don't
list,
know.
make a form, get a receipt. I have to own it. But knowing that as I am, it does make sense that I'm a Virgo and my goddess is Athena because I line up with what she is. Like, I'm pretty tough. If anything, I use my wisdom way too much. I overthink things. I'm way empathetic with other people, though. I love nature. I can be a spiteful bitch and turn some beep.
Oh, is that what we're gonna do? I really like that.
And what, make a Gorgon? Is that, yeah, Medusa? I don't understand. I think Athena, or was it Aphrodite? I don't know. I'll look it up later. Yeah. So I can see that.
Yeah. For Pisces, very emotional, very empathetic, very loving.
Yeah.
Very quick to turn off emotion.
Yeah.
That's totally me.
I'm
like all in until I'm not.
Is it safe to say your god would be Poseidon?
I don't think
because Pisces is the crab, right? So
no,
like
that's Cancer.
Well, you can look up what your goddess is, but your god.
Can you? Don't you have to know like your
all
your stats, like the time you were born and everything?
If you watch Percy Jackson and the Olympians, then you would know that like he was very loving, like he had lots of babies.
Let's see. The gods associated with the Pisces zodiac sign include Neptune, Aphrodite, Eros, Vishnu, and Ina.
Oh, you had to say it was Aphrodite. That's it. That's her.
Don't that make sense?
That's love over here. We need to make costumes for that. If we don't throw a Greek party.
And Eros is the god of love. That's too funny. So that's two gods of love. Vishnu is wisdom. Salvation. I'll save you.
Yeah, I went through a phase when I was like 15 where I was like obsessed with the fucking Olympian gods.
Look at that.
I don't know if I said that right, but I think so. Fact check me in the comments because at least you left a comment.
Look at that. I love looking at astrology and stuff. It's so interesting to me.
Fun.
I'm very like in tune with the universe, you know? Yeah. I also really love nature. Yeah. I'm not big on water, though, which is funny because I'm a water sign.
Like being in water?
I'm not big on swimming. I'm not a swimmer.
I can see that, but I could stand by like a creek or a stream that's like those little cliff waterfalls that come down and shit. Or like I could be by that bitch all day just enjoying the beauty of that.
A flowing water? Yes.
Yeah.
But still water? No. Like, I'm not like a lake sitter.
A puddle of pee? No.
No, that's not for me.
That's a bowl of fish poo.
I just like to relax in the water. I'm not a swimmer. So, I don't know. I've just never been like a water person.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like swimming?
I love the water. I hate being wet after. Like, I'm one of those people, I go swimming, I have to get out, I need to dry off, and I have to put on, like, my dry, clean clothes. I can't just... Unless I'm out in the sun and it is hot, then yes, I'll obviously lounge in my swimsuit and it'll air dry and then I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But...
No, I don't like wet stuff.
I get over it pretty quick.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? When you go swimming, what do you crave afterwards? You better say the right thing.
Hot dog?
No.
I thought that's what she wanted me to say.
No, I want to know what you crave.
What do I crave? But then you said you better say the right thing.
Because literally everybody right now is probably saying, this is what you eat after you go swimming.
I would want a cheeseburger.
A cheeseburger?
I would want a cheeseburger and some french fries and some chocolate shake.
Boy, that's a hot take right there. Most people like a sandwich with some Doritos. Anytime I go swimming, I always think afterwards, like, man, I need a sandwich.
Bologna sandwich with mustard and American sliced cheese with some fucking Doritos.
That's the best.
I'll use the F word. That is the best. I don't know why. It's just...
A sandwich with chips on it is just, like, next level. Like, a sandwich is already dope. But a sandwich with chips?
It's that crunch.
Crunch. I
Anything
love the
crunch.
crunch.
Is good.
I'm a texture person, so I do like a good crunch.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite crunch? Rice Krispies.
But crunch, not hard. Don't
Correct.
get it twisted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ever get those praline pecans and you start eating them? They're so good and they're so crunchy, and then every once in a while you get one where the caramelized too caramely, and it's like break your tooth, and it's like
I think a pretzel. Those dry, like Snyder's pretzel bite-like things that are like served with those. Don't. They are like literally like a stale. Just give me the twist.
So we're definitely not getting a sponsorship from Snyder's. Sorry about that.
Honesty is the best policy. We went over this a little bit ago.
I love pretzels though. Pretzels are so good. They got these pub pretzels at Aldi, and they're like seasoned. I don't know what kind, but it's pub style. Delicious. Try them.
Well, they're always good. Well, no, those frozen ones just aren't. I don't care what anybody says.
You know, like a frozen pretzel? That's how they make them, like at the ballpark and stuff.
What do you mean? Like if it's baked, but not like the ones that they come into the box. Like those little ones like this?
Yeah.
Come on. It's like a tease.
Come on.
It's a tease. Like I've even melted butter and lathered butter all over, and I'm like, come on, just get that nice. No.
It's because it ain't been under a heat lamp for 12 hours.
Is Keith still around? The pretzel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, I figured he's like, it's cold. I'm not coming out right now.
No, I just saw him out there today.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where you get your pretzels around here is Keith, because they are actual, legit, fresh,
that's
dough,
heaven.
cooked
Also,
pretzels.
He makes my favorite thing, which is a pretzel with a sausage stuffed into it, and it's a jalapeno cheddar one. That is
which I would only get at, what's the one that's in there off Lindbergh in St. Louis?
Oh, what did you tell me? You told me about that the other day, and I was like, what?
Best.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what you told me, but yeah, I do recall you telling me
out
that.
there know what I'm talking about.
Auntie Anne's? No, because that's what I said the other day. You were like, you know, that pretzel place. Gus's? No.
What?
Oh! I like that.
I don't know if it's Gus's, but unfortunately.
You got real excited about it, though. Oh, gosh. You are too funny, man. This has been a delight in the mobile travel Tippy Jo Show studio.
She laughed at me because it says studio, but this is...
I was correct.
But she's right. But it's fun. Look at that. A sheep. And this and this.
Yes.
Great times.
Yeah.
Great times in my room. Thank you all for joining us.
Yes. Drop down in the comments and tell us which toy is your favorite.
Yeah, if you can see.
We want to know.
I wish I could say the rest of the house is more serious, but that would be a lie.
No, it's Halloween town here.
It's beautiful and gorgeous.
It's enjoyable.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Maybe one day we'll do tours.
Whatever brings you joy, you know what I mean?
Tippy Jo Show. Check out my middle class crib.
It's like those people that leave their Christmas trees up year round just because they like it.
Yeah.
Same. Do whatever you want at your house. You know what I mean?
It's up.
Yeah. Cute. Cool, Tina Jo. I've had fun. What is wrong with your face today?